Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel once again. Today we have a special unboxing. This watch is going straight to my personal collection, and I just want to share this unboxing with you. Even though the weather is not what I prefer to have when I'm shooting my watches, I prefer a little bit of sunshine in my videos, and we only have gray skies and cloudy weather today. Even though I'm wearing my shades, but I'm wearing them because they're part of the channel now. But never mind the shades, never mind the weather. I just had to show this watch. I just have to open it up. I just came home from the post office. I have to open it up right away, but I have to open it up together with you because it's a special kind of a watch, and I just wanted to give you the true, authentic unboxing experience and not open it for myself and wait for a sunny day and show it to you then, as I usually do. But I have to do this now, and I have to do it together with you. I'm born in the 80s. I'm born 1981, so I actually experienced the 80s as a small child up to when I was 9, and then we went straight into the 90s, and so I had both the experience of the 80s and the experience of the 90s, and I really love the 80s. One watch from the 80s that really has impacted my life is, and one actor that wore it, is Michael J. Fox from the movie Back to the Future. One of the best movies ever made, and the watch he wore in that movie was a Casio calculator, or a Databank, and that's such a cool and iconic watch, so I needed to have a variant of that watch in my collection, some kind of Databank in my collection. I need it! And I went out to the internet, I googled the Databank, I wanted one from the 80s, and I found this one, and it is truly a special watch, and it looks so cool. Let's not waste any more time looking at this face. Let's go, guys. Here we are back at the trusty old table. Today I'm wearing my Sapphire High-End sub-brand from Celegene watches, and this is truly a spectacular affordable diver, and I'm gonna do a full review of this watch in a separate video. But today we're taking a look at a piece of the 80s, the Casio that I'm trying to show you today. With the trusty old cleaver here, we're going to open this package, see what we have inside. From FedEx, all the way from Japan, the place where Godzilla was born, all the way from the island of Japan, it comes to my simple home here in Sweden. Casios, Casios, they're just such a piece of my childhood, and they're such great watches because they are truly affordable watches, and they have been around for a while. I really love Casios. I love G-Shocks as well, but there's something special about Casios because when I was a kid in the 1980s, I didn't know what a G-Shock was actually, but I certainly knew what a Casio watch was, and I owned a bunch of them, and they've been with me since my childhood, and I hope you're gonna like this one. Some stuffing. I guess we have the watch right there, and this watch doesn't come with any box or anything like that because it's a watch from 1987, I think, so I did not want to pay more than triple the price for a brand new one. Cool. A Japanese newspaper of some kind. That's nice. Piece of their culture right here. This is cool. Do we have any groceries here or something? Nah, it's kind of some maybe a commercial for some hotels or something. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that later. Something to read before I go to bed. The watch is inside here. I can feel that it's quite lightweight. Let's see if we can open it without destroying anything. I think I'm gonna be able to cut off the end of this one with my trusty cleaver. There we go. See if we can no, come on, just want to tear into this one. Sorry for wasting your time like this, but there we go. We have something here. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. There we have the watch. Let's flip it over, and this is the first time I'm seeing it as well. Sorry, I had to cut the video there because I had a sneeze attack. Let's see what it says on the back side there. It says Casio stainless steel back, made in China, DBC 810. Okay, and here we have the front of it. This watch is it's so freaking cool. I mean, look at this watch. It gives me that 80s vibe. I really like the calculator watch, the Databank, but I don't like the new versions because they're all plastic and stuff. This looks like a more luxurious Databank calculator watch, even though it isn't. I think it set me back around $200 US, maybe less, but it's in really nice shape. And the important thing for me was that actually the coloring in the light button there is all there, because on a lot of these old models the coloring in the text light has flaked off, and there should be a working light on this one. I hope, because it said in the ad that it was working, but I don't know how to activate it. It should be on that button. We have the sound, we have the calculator. I'm gonna see what those buttons there do, and we have the little calculator buttons there. Let's see if we can go into the calculator mode, stopwatch, schedule, calculator. Let's see, one, fat fingers, one, there we go, plus 1 equals 2. Woohoo! Okay, let's go set it back at the time there. Databank 80 right there, memory protect. This is such a cool watch. I'm just gonna try it on my wrist, see how it feels. And it's a light watch. And then a bunch of the watches that I've seen of this model, actually this is some kind of painted on, I think this is plastic, and it's some kind of a chrome paint or something, and a lot of the paint here has flaked off on a lot of models. Let's put it on my wrist, see how it looks. It might look ridiculous because it is kind of a ridiculous watch, but it's an icon. It's one of the versions that this icon can look like. I mean, it's set to a fairly small wrist there. I'm gonna actually I might have to do this out of camera, because I don't think that I can pry this open with my fingers alone. Give me a second, I'll be right back. There we go. Once you pry this little slider open here, this one, you can adjust the bracelet the way you want. It cannot go as far as you want up because the bracelet is tapering, but it can go down as much as you want. Let's try and set it there, possibly. See if that's a good position to be in. See if we can put it on there without it falling off. Yeah, I guess that maybe that would be a... We'll try it out there. See if it sets. There we go. There we go. There it is. There it is. 20 centimeter wrist. The Casio Databank 80. Oh, it's really lightweight. It doesn't weigh. It probably weighs nothing at all, as it should be with a Casio. It doesn't. You don't feel it on your wrist, but it is such an iconic watch. Such a cool watch, and I am so happy to have this in my collection. I'm gonna give you an update of the lighting there because I'm a little bit worried. It said no, it works. I see that it works. I'm gonna give you some B footage from a totally blacked out room so you can see what that looks like. But what do you think? Is this just ugly, or is it cool, or is it ugly and cool? Because it can be both. It can actually be both ugly and cool, and this, in my opinion, is the coolest data bank from Casio that they've actually made, because I went through a lot of data banks when I was searching for this watch, when I was searching for the model that I wanted. And this is not the one that Michael J. Fox is wearing in Back to the Future, but this is the one that I think is the coolest of the data banks out there. There is a model that is totally the same, just with the black buttons, and I was thinking about buying that one instead, but I like the contrast with these yellowed out yellow green buttons which actually light up as well, contrasting that silver watch house and that black color surrounding the display there. Such a beautiful watch, and I'm a proud owner of it, and it was in really nice shape as well. I bought it on eBay. They sell a bunch of them, and the price varies. I mean, there are new ones from like that cost $700-800, and then there are used ones in really bad shape that will set you back maybe $80-90. I wanted one in good condition with no flaking, all the lettering there and all the function, and that will cost you around $200. It's a beautiful watch in my honest opinion, and I hope you like it as well. There you have it, guys. The Casio DBC 810. In my opinion, the coolest data bank that Casio have ever released. I don't know what you think, but please let me know in the comments below. I mean, it's hard enough to find a watch from the year that you were born. I've been looking for watches from 1981, but there's nothing really that tickles my fancy, as they say. But now at least I have a watch from the decade that I was born, from the 1980s, and it is the coolest watch that you could possibly find from Casio. If you have another suggestion of a cool watch from the 1980s, please post it in the comments below and I'll take a look at that. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up as usual. If you did not like it, give me a thumbs down, tell me what you didn't like, and I'll try to do my best to correct that to the next video. And if you loved the video, I know I'm holding my cleaver in my hand, but it's just because I don't get to use it as often as I want to, and now that I used it to open up the box, I can't seem to let it go because it's such a fantastic cleaver. I need to find a use for this more in the kitchen. Anyway, watches, subscribe if you loved the video. If you loved it, please consider subscribing. That means a lot to me. And until I see you again, my friends, bye bye.